Okay, welcome back everyone to our daily live for reclaiming your supreme authority using the law of assumption. If you are new, make sure to follow along with the past videos so you can catch up to where we are. To everybody else, welcome back. We are going to carry on with the workshop tonight where we've been revising, really going off of yesterday. One thing I want to start with tonight is something that it's powerful for me. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. When it comes to manifesting and commanding it, bringing it into reality, I'm all about kind of sifting through what are the little insidious lies? What are the little, I guess, things that we're taught from such a young age that, they go under the radar. We didn't consent to them. They're just kind of happening, but they make a huge difference. I want to talk about the senses, okay? At least the way I was taught, right, is my eyes were taught to perceive passively reality. My ears were taught to, again, perceive and observe reality and react to such. And same with, my taste and my touch. And if you know Neville Goddard's work with law of assumption, he explicitly talks about within awakened imagination, you are going to use the tones of reality to really bathe yourself in the wish fulfilled. Okay. Now, when it comes to commanding your reality, obviously I've done longer meditations and I still do them and I highly suggest them. They're in all my courses. I will spend an hour at times doing the tones of reality meditation. It's blissful. I love doing it. It's a great way to really work the muscles of imagination. And what I have found to be missing is when I'm going throughout my day and I need to revise, right? Like something even just happened where there was, something that like there was an emotional reaction to it within me. And I'm processing it. I'm trying to revise it in my head. I'm trying to okay, get back into homeostasis, equilibrium. But so much of what I'm relearning and retraining my senses to do is not just revise where it's like, okay, this is what I want to hear and this is what I want to see, but to command it and then do it on the spot. Like where I'm sitting, I don't want my eyes to perceive reality. I want my eyes to project reality. I don't want my ears to, just receive what I want to hear. I want my ears to hear right now what I want to hear, right? I want my skin, I want my taste, I want everything to bring it into being, to generate it. Because again, if we know that this is just a mirror, and now we are commanding reality, we're decreeing it, we're generating it, we're bringing it into life. Well, I can use my imagination and my senses in this moment to do what they actually have always been doing. But instead of passively receiving the mirror, which I'm not that interested in at all, I'm going to direct them to generate. What do I want to see my person, my people, whatever it is, in this moment doing, right? Neville also speaks about how it's not in the future. It's not, it will be. You live from the end. In this here and now moment, what do I want my eyes to generate? What do I want my ears to hear right now, which is inner conversations, right? But can I actually, right? I want you to notice, here's a cool trick. Do the inner conversation of what you'd want to hear from anyone, pick your person, right? Where you just hear it on the inside. But then I want you to imagine that they're in front of you, sitting with you right now, telling it to you. Okay, so I want your eyes to generate them telling it to you. Your ears are essentially, generate, because they are, right? They're generating, because this is actually what we're always doing. We're actually always generating. We are always commanding it. We've just been taught this weird, insidious passivity of it will come one day, right? Or I'm just doing it within, it doesn't really matter. And there's this separation versus really we're making the inner world always be the outer world instantly, because the veil does not need to be there, right? And so as we continue revising in this second half, I want you to practice your eyes generating it in the moment, your ears generating the sound, right? The mouth, the tongue is so cool. Imagine licking anything right now. Don't actually lick it, just imagine licking it, like something far across the room. And you can imagine your tongue can literally conjure up what that would taste like. Imagine licking like the window and notice, right? And so our senses are actually always generating, okay? And so when we are revising, what we're doing is whatever, if it's a memory coming up or something's happening, we are conjuring our senses and we're taking, our power back with our senses, where our senses are not just passively observing, they're decreeing as well and saying, no, here's what we're seeing, here's what we're tasting, here's what we're smelling, here's what the touch is. Touch is so important. Generate the touch right now. Generate the arms around you, the kisses, the, credit card, dollars in hands, whatever it is that you are currently generating, okay? So as we do revision, again, we're not just like passively changing a past thing, so maybe in the future it gets better. No. Everything is in the now. So I want you to start commanding your senses as we generate and bring it here and now. The revision is here and now. The commands, the decrees that we're saying, I'm the power, as we strip the power from the mirror, we take it back, put it into a visual that you can see, taste, touch, feel in this moment. And it's now we are actually using the senses properly, right? And this is, to me, all part of becoming the supreme authority, power stripping, even those little things where we were taught to passively observe a reality, which again gave credence to an outer reality that is just a mirror, right? And this is where, too, we have to put the mirror in its place for you to take your proper place, for you to be in your throne of your reality, not letting the mirror humiliate you, not letting the mirror make any meaning, right? To me, a big revision that even earlier, I just have to keep very strongly focus on for my senses generate here and now, especially for the younger parts in me, is that humiliation factor, right? Where whether it was getting bullied by kids in the school bus or putting yourself out there in some way and being rejected by a lover or working hard at a job. I was talking with someone yesterday and feeling devalued and blamed. The humiliation that can conjure up, right, is to me part of this whole premise where when we hold that humiliation from an outer experience and then it starts to show up, okay, that's our ability now to reclaim that. It's powerful. It's a big feeling, but then this is where we get to turn the tables, right? And in this moment, regenerate, where we put the mirror in its place. So whatever meaning we made out of it, that made me, they took from me, they hurt me, they devalued me, they blamed me. There is no they. It's just a mirror. Like, look the mirror in the face. You're just a mirror. You're just a mirror. And don't worry about hurting the mirror's feelings. It doesn't care about hurting yours because it's just what it is. It is what it is, right? And so with the same amount of humiliation, if you will, that at one point it felt like the mirror was giving you, give it right back and say, you are just a mirror. You are now going to reflect only my decrees and only what my eyes, my ears, my nose, my mouth, my touch, my smell, everything is generating. Because that is the only thing you could ever do. And again, you're not going to hurt the mirror's feelings. It's just doing its job, right? So take that power back. Look it right back in the face. And this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm like touching, tasting. Now, this is what you've shown to me. And when you have that type of decisiveness and authority, and you're clearly in the end of that, and you're really bringing the senses into it, there's no more passivity. The mirror is not going to humble you anymore because it can't, right? It never could in the first place, but that's where we do have to remind our inner child, it is just a mirror. And that was awful what happened, and we revised that like we're about to. But the mirror can never humiliate you, diminish you, or hurt you now that you know what you know. Now that you know it's just a mirror, and now that you are taking control, you're getting back in the seat, your throne of power. and generating in this moment whatever it is you want to generate without shame, without worry about how others are going to be offended. Or no, there are no others. This is your world. It is a neutral mirror. Now, that's not to say there might not be a little bit of that like disruption where it might seem like others try to humble you, or right, the manipulation things we're about to talk about, the guilt tripping, because the old patterns that we were taught when we were younger are going to come up. But that's why we do this. We do it so there's a blueprint. And so instead of taking it personally again and making the meaning that I did something wrong, I need to shrink, no. It's just a mirror. It's just an old echo for you to reclaim your power, to strip it of that excess power you gave it, that it had no authority to have, doesn't even want it. It's just here to reflect you. Take it back. So even with those big emotions like humiliation, shame, embarrassment of what are they going to think? What are they going to do? Judgment is such a big one. They are you. They're going to think whatever you decree. Whatever you decide to generate, you're going to hear. Whatever you generate, you're going to see that you are seen. Whatever you generate, you're going to taste, touch, feel. That's what it is. It's just what it is. We're getting to a place of that neutrality, because that is truly like supremacy of your reality is neutrality. It just is what it is. All right, so let's go deeper into this workshop. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. And as we do this, as we listen to this, do me a favor and try to like, look at me people pleasing. Do this. Get your eyes, see it, see what these words mean to you, generate it right now. Hear it, have your ears generate it, have the taste, the touch, generate it, have your person with you right now. The money in the bank, the clothes, the whatever, the health, the family, the friends, generate it right now. So these words, we're not just passively observing, because that's never actually the case, ever. It seems so like, that's just what, no, in every moment you are generating. So generate this. Yeah, let's go into it.
You're going to revise every moment where someone tried to strip you of your power. You continue, your voice rising with the intensity of your conviction. You're going to see yourself as the authority, as the one in control, as the one who makes the decisions. You're going to rewrite every memory where you were made to feel small, and you're going to replace it with the truth that you are the supreme power in your life, that you are the dominatrix of your reality. You're going to feel that power in your bones, in your blood, and you're going to let it radiate out into every aspect of your life. You're going to assume the feeling of being in complete control, of bending reality to your will, and you're going to watch as the world obeys, revising the reactions to manipulation and lies. You move on to the patterns of manipulation and lies, the tactics used by those who seek to control, to deceive, to twist reality to their own ends. They lied to you, you say, your voice a low growl that vibrates with raw power. They manipulated you, twisted your words, made you doubt yourself, your reality. But here's the truth. You are the one who decides what's real. You are the one who creates reality with your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions. And today, you're going to reclaim that power. You see them nodding, their faces set with determination, ready to do the work. Inner Conversation LLC 2025. 61. You're going to revise every moment where someone lied to you, where they manipulated you, where they tried to control you. You continue, your voice rising with authority. You're going to see yourself as the one who sees through the lies, who knows the truth, who cannot be deceived. You're going to rewrite every interaction where you were made to feel powerless, and you're going to replace it with the truth that you are the master of your reality, that no one can lie to you, that no one can manipulate you. You're going to assume the feeling of being in complete control, of seeing the truth in every situation, and you're going to watch as the world conforms to your will.
Okay, so for this one, and good to see you too, my friend. what we're gonna do, all right? I want you to go ahead and just invite in a memory, whatever comes up first, or a current circumstance where you have been lied to. Okay. If this is especially as a younger child, maybe that first moment of being lied to, of lies, of recognizing, no, someone can lie to me, someone can distort the truth. That's a powerful moment, right? I remember the first time I was lied to by multiple caregivers, and that realization, that absolute shock and awe of they just denied something I know happened, or they just told me something that is not true. And being completely deflated. I remember being so upset on these occasions about the concept of lying, and that someone I loved and trusted just did it to me so easily and so sincerely. I remember being like, what? And even doing it from a place where it seemed like they loved me. And I remember it truly being a completely foreign concept to me. So where I would revise that, and where I am revising that, right, as I speak it right now, I want you to think of your memory, whatever it is, and like be with your inner child, be with that part of you. I want you to hold them close, and I want you to look them in their eyes and validate them. Validate them. Yes, what that person did is not okay. In our reality going forward, there's only loyalty. There's only honesty. No one can twist reality. No one can tell us what our reality is. No one can try to use emotions or love to distort our truth. And then you get to decide what is best for you, as always, with the revision. Whether it's having the person apologize, whether it's just validating your little one, and now revising that the people in your life are always honest and truthful. It could also be a revision too of your reality cannot lie to you anymore, right? The mirror cannot show me this lie of I don't have what I've already decreed I have. Of course I have it. The mirror cannot contort the truth or give me half truths or half measures. And then as you say these things and the eyes generate, okay, well then the full package, whatever it is right here. I can see it, I can hear it, I can taste it, I can touch it, I can feel it. All the truths, all of the information that was twisted or manipulated or withheld is now brought to light. And generate that. Would it be a text? Would it be a call? Would it be an omission from someone? Would it be an apology? Would it be a confession of love? Would it be money owed? Would it be gestures owed? Would it be where you did something that you know was of great value and it wasn't respected, it wasn't reciprocated, now it is? Well, hear that, generate that now, see it now, feel it now. Don't lie to yourself and continue the lie that it never happened. It is done. It is here. And so much of this honesty, right, for me is this is just the mirror. The lie would be to believe whatever happened out there. What I'm decreeing, what my wish fulfilled is, what I know is true in my heart, that is my only truth. So I see it now, I hear it now, I feel it now, I taste it, I touch it now. And that is the truth, and nothing else can sway me. And everyone in my world now has to live in total honesty with me. They have to fully disclose. They have to say the thing, do the thing, be the thing, right? There's no more behind closed doors. There's no more half-truths, white lies, or manipulations, or the more insidious ones, right? Going behind my back, trying to humble me, humiliate me, whatever it is. Right now, others in my world show true reverence. They show true love. They show true intentions. There's only loyalty. There's only reciprocity. And then ask your younger self, what did they need? What do they need right now? And just hear that. And like we did yesterday, then give it to them. Right here, right now, don't make them wait. Generate with the eyes what they needed to see. Generate with the ears what they needed to hear. Generate with the imagination, the touch, the smell, the taste, right now. No more lies, no more humiliation, no more shame. It was never yours to carry. And then demanding from the mirror that it shows you the truth only. And again, you do that by also generating what that truth is, decreeing what that truth is, hearing it, seeing it, feeling it now, in this moment. Give it a go. Take some time with the inner child in different places where, again, the mirror is still lying to you. You feel others are. Things are being withheld. Get true on the truth right now. Generate it in this moment because there's only the now. And continue to decree that only the truth is allowed in your reality because there is only you. Let me know in the comments your thoughts as you go deeper into this, and we will do more tomorrow.